This summer, the Children's Museum Tucson is the place for fun and excitement featuring lots of hands-on STEM and art activities.
Daniela Sequeiros and Bree Duffy are here to tell us how to not only get your kids involved, but you as well. Ladies, how are you?
Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
And before, I can't wait for the hands-on stuff.
So excited.
Since we learned we were doing this, I can't. But before we get there, Daniela, tell us about the summertime activities at the museum.
So summer's in full swing. It's nice and cool in the museum, which is great, but we have STEAM activities going on. So it's the science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics. So we have that going on daily at 11:30 and 3 o'clock, but the fun, exciting part of every week is the weekends on Sunday when we bring community partners into the museum to do activities with the kids. So not only do they do activities, but parents can save a little money because it's only $2 admission per person.
Wow, and what kind of community partners are you partnering with?
So this week we're going to have the Sonoran Glass School where kids will learn how to make glass magnets. So they'll learn a little bit about glass and the arts, and then we're going to have Reed Park Zoo come in as well other times. We'll have a Sarco talking about minerals and rock discovery. So you find rocks all over your neighborhood. Kids will know the science behind it, how to identify them and things like that. So a lot of great partners this summer.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does. And I mean, summer is such a great time to get your kids active and to take them not necessarily, well, out of their routine, but to put science and engineering and technology and put it in a very fun way where they don't even realize that they're learning.
Exactly.
But they're learning so much.
Yeah, and you want that continuation to happen from school because summer break, you want them to have fun. And the whole idea is for them to learn through hands-on play. So.
Okay, she said the magic word.
Lay.
Hands-on. So what you guys have here, is it oobleck?
Oobleck,
Did I say
yes.
that right? Okay, why don't you tell us about that?
So I'm going to turn it over to our in-house scientist that we have to talk about oobleck and to also go through another one of the programs. Families will see demonstrations like this every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays at 1 o'clock with our rollout science. So this is what you guys get to experience today.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Bree, tell us, what is oobleck?
All right, so oobleck is a combination of cornstarch and water. It's about 1 part water and 2 parts cornstarch. So we're actually going to mix them right here first.
Okay.
So we've got a little bowl of cornstarch right here, and you got some water with some food coloring here. Food coloring just to make it fun.
Right.
So you guys just both put a little bit of cornstarch in your bowl.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like a little scoop.
Okay.
Big scoop if you want a lot of oobleck.
I know.
I like
I
oobleck.
kind of want a lot.
Go for it. We have a lot of cornstarch. All right, so now we're going to pour a little bit of water in there. And remember, you want to do about half as much water as you did cornstarch.
I don't know when, like
So
that?
try that. Yep, and then go ahead and take your spoon or your fingers and just start mixing it together.
I'm wearing the gloves, so I'm just going to go.
And this is a great summer project that kids can try at home with their parents because these are materials that they'll have right in their kitchen.
And parents shouldn't be afraid to learn either.
No, that's...
Even though we like to think that we know everything, because we're adults, we don't know everything. I mean, I didn't even know that we could make this.
I didn't either, and the principles, the properties that it has are pretty cool too, and we're going to get to that once we finish. So where are we here now? Have we...
Right, so and like what you were saying, this is a really cool way for them to learn about these properties in a fun way and learn about something on the nano scale that we can see on the macro scale. So the cool thing about this, if you look at it, it looks very liquid-like, right?
Yep.
Very.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back. Go ahead and try and reach in there and see if you can grab some of it. Does it still feel like a liquid in there?
No, it's like a solid.
What? Mine's not. Maybe mine's...
So sometimes you might need a little bit more cornstarch.
I think I need a little more cornstarch.
Try a little more cornstarch in there.
Yeah, there we go.
I think I added too much water.
That's the tricky part, is finding that perfect ratio.
Always overdoing it, Amanda.
I really am. Go big or go home. That's
Yes,
the motto.
especially when oobleck is concerned.
Exactly. Can't get enough.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I'm still a little...
We're doing it up.
More.
Oh, now.
Oh, there it is.
There it's happening.
Yeah, it's all happening.
All right.
Look at that. And then, like, when you move it around, you can kind of feel it consolidate as you go around, but then it stops. It's like...
Right.
Because see,
so
now...
if you try moving your hands through it really slowly, it should still feel like a liquid.
Yes.
Whereas if you go really fast, it'll kind of clump up and become a solid. So that's because oobleck is actually something called a non-Newtonian fluid. So Newtonian fluids are like water, the things we're used to, and those follow the normal rules that we associate with liquids. Whereas a non-Newtonian fluid breaks those rules.
Okay.
So,
I like breaking the rules. We're having fun here. That's...
yeah, we're breaking the rules with some messy science. All right, so I've got a bowl of oobleck here that I made earlier. So if this were a bowl of water and you were to put your hand down it really
Amanda
fast.
would kill me.
Yeah, well, water I could get over, but
Well,
this
that-
looks like it's got food coloring and dye.
Right, so it would splash all over the place. So what we're going to do now is this breaks those rules. So we're going to try slapping your hand down on there and seeing what happens. I'll take a step back.
Go for it.
Look at it. She's like, I'm going to take a step back. So you
Watch
really
your
want me to
sleeve.
just like go
Yep.
like this?
Yep, just go down on it.
No fear.
I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous right now. I totally trust you, but I'm a little
Trust the
nervous right
science.
now.
Trust
Trust the
science.
science. What?
But yeah, it's just
That is
You gotta-
really cool.
like nothing.
Right, so that's because, and I'm going to try and take a big scoop of it here,
Look at
that
that.
because when you go quickly to it, it actually turns into a solid. So I can clump it up here and it turns into a nice ball.
Oh my gosh.
Whereas if I let it sit in my hands, it's actually just going to
It's melting.
ooze
it's
out
like
and become liquid.
slime.
And one of the cool things about this, Amanda, remember when we had the bulletproof vests on?
Yeah.
This is something that can be used for that. They're working on that.
Right, so the idea with
that's
this
cool.
is that when you hit it hard enough, those cornstarch molecules can't move out of the way, so they clump up together and become a solid. So we've got another demonstration here.
We unfortunately, let's do this one
Yeah, we
really, really
got to
fast.
do this one because
Okay.
this is the so.
Okay.
All right, so
Sorry,
we've
that's
got one egg that
look at
doesn't
the-
have this liquid around it,
deep
and then we
glove.
have another egg that does. And the
Okay.
idea is that this is going to, when it hits the impact on the ground, it's going to clump up, become a solid, and protect it.
All right, who do you want to go first?
Go at the same time.
Same time. All
All
right.
right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Whoa!
Oh!
The cup was in the way.
But if you look, this hasn't broken at all.
No.
What people are doing for armor is creating clothes that when it's hit with a bullet or something hard that would hit the person, it will actually clump up and protect them. So that's one way that research scientists are using this technology in the real world.
Wow, that is really cool. And I
Cornstarch is not a solid. Cornstarch is not a solid.
Lesson learned today.
as well as wearing some
Just
of the
a little
science
bit.
experiment. Ladies, thank you so much for joining
you
us.
for
today.
having
It's been
us.
really,
Thank
really fun. And STEAM Sundays, where kids can learn about science, technology, engineering, art, and math, are just $2 for admission on Sundays through August 31st. For more information, you can call 792-9985 or visit childrensmuseumtucson.org.
Still ahead on the Morning Blend, we'll chat with a member of a Tucson volunteer organization that helps improve lives of disadvantaged men and women in town.
Plus, it's Tuesday, which means that there is a DVD release. Coming up right after this, we'll find out if it's a must-own or just worth a rental. Right after this.